Nandasya Yanajana Shalakaya Chakshunan Menitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I offer my humble obeisances unto my spiritual master, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. So this is the shloka from the Bhagavad Gita as it is, with the commentary by our spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Arjuna, he is arguing with Lord Krishna. No one argues with Krishna. No one argues with God. God is the supreme absolute. No one can argue with God. What we can argue with God? He has created everything. He has created the evil. He has created the good. He has created this material manifestation. He is awarding the punishment to the simple, and He's awarding the benefits to the pious. Everything. He's in complete charge of every single aspect of the creation. So, to argue with Lord Krishna, that is the greatest foolishness. If we argue with Krishna, that is the greatest foolishness. Avajananti mamuda. The fools and rascals, they think that I have descended in this human form, that I am ordinary man. They do not know about my parambhava ajananti, my supreme transcendental nature. Krishna is a transcendental nature. He's not an ordinary man like us. We should not misunderstand His confidential pastimes with the gopis as mundane. There's a class of so-called spiritualists, very much prominent in the province of Bengal. They imitate the higher, very, very high ecstatic symptoms of pure devotees. Just like sometimes these highly elevated devotees, they exhibit ecstatic symptoms, crying, shivering, perspiration, faltering of the voice, and so on and so on. These are all called ecstatic symptoms. So someone who is spiritually very elevated, sometimes he might manifest these symptoms. But these symptoms are not artificially imposed. They're not artificially imposed. They are forced upon the devotee by Krishna. So, devotees, just like Arjuna, they're very, very confidential devotees of Krishna. Why is that? Because they are fully surrendered to Krishna. They have purchased Krishna by their love. See, Krishna cannot be conquered by anyone. He's called Achyuta. Does anyone know what it means? Achyuta? Achyuta. 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 You know? Nityananda? Oh, you have to study. It means unconquerable. Arjuna says to Krishna at the beginning of the battle, Krishna, Rishikesha, please draw my chariot in between the two armies so I can see who I'm supposed to now fight in this battle. And I saw his grandfathers and fathers and brothers and fathers-in-law and so on and so on. So he tells him Achyuta. He addresses him as Achyuta. Because it is understood, this is the agreement, that Krishna will take the subordinate position. He is the Supreme Lord. Lord Brahma. Does anyone know Lord Brahma? What are the four faces? Okay. So Lord Brahma says, Ishvara Parama Krishna. That there are many controllers, there are many gods. Right? Many gods. But Krishna is the Parameshvara, the Supreme God. Supreme God. Just like in the government, there are many ministers. Right? Mr. Trudeau has many ministers now. But Mr. Trudeau remains the Prime Minister. So similarly, there are many demigods. Just like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Ganesha, and so on and so on. And they control a certain aspect of the material energy. But Krishna controls all of them. That is why He is Parameshvara. So this is the agreement between Arjuna and Krishna, that now Krishna, you will take subordinate position, and I will play this pastime of ordering you. See, no one can order Krishna. He is the supreme independent master. So he is also Swarat. He's independent. This is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Swarat. From him, all knowledge is coming. He didn't receive any knowledge from anyone. He's the source of all knowledge. He's the source of all pleasure. He's the source of all the energies. But because Krishna is not he's not impersonal. He is engaged in relationships with devotees. Sometimes it happens that he takes subordinate position. Actually, Srila Prabhupada mentions in one of these purports that Krishna takes more pleasure if he volunteers to render service to his devotee. Krishna takes more pleasure. Just like the Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau. He is in his office giving orders, you do this, you do that. You go to America, you deal with this, you sell this property, and this country you deal with, and so on and so on. So he's controller, he's ruling everyone, and so on and so on. But when he comes back home, he's tired of this rasa, this kind of mood. And he takes his son on his back, and he does a horsey for him, right? He puts him on the back, and his son is like, hey, come on, horse. Come on, hurry up. So Mr. Trudeau takes great pleasure in this. He does not take pleasure in ordering people. This is his job, his official job. What he actually takes pleasure is pleasing his devotees. So we should also not misunderstand that Krishna becomes some kind of a servant for Arjuna. No, he's not a servant. He's doing this out of pleasure. So in this transcendental pastime, Arjuna is arguing with Krishna. Why is he arguing? Why is Arjuna arguing with Krishna? So Krishna explained to us, we're very much foolish. We want to argue with Krishna all the time. Krishna says, Sarva dharma parityajya mam ekam saranam braja am tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma sucha. Mam ekam. He says, only unto me. Surrender only unto me. Not unto your wife, not unto your family, not unto your nation, not unto any of these things. Why? Because all these things are ephemeral, they're temporary, they come and go. And if you attach yourself to these, then you suffer. Why? Because you're eternal. You're eternal. You had a body at a certain point as Nityananda had. How old are you now?
9.
9 years old. We've all been 9 years old, right? But now we're 24, 25, 30. Someone is 60, right? So that body's gone. That body's gone. Finished. A 60-year-old grandpa, if he says, now I'm going to be 6-year-old next year, that is craziness, right? So that we will never be able to revive our youthful body. But it doesn't matter, because we have nothing to do with the old body either. That will also pass. And after death, we'll take another body. So Krishna says, Dhira tatra namuhyanti. A civilized person, a sober person, is not bewildered by such a change. So we should be very sober. We should not be attached to these temporary things. Of course, we have some duties. Not that I surrender to Krishna blindly. And actually, a devotee is not an irresponsible person. He's the most responsible. He's the most responsible because he takes care of everyone. Takes care of everyone, not just the family. Family, that is even the animals. They take care of the family. What is the great credit? Right? So we should have some higher aspirations. Why not help all the humanity? Why not help all the animals? Instead of sending them to the slaughterhouse, why don't we protect the animals? Why don't we protect the animals? This is Krishna's instruction. At least the mother cow. Goraksha. Goraksha, he says. It's the duty of the Vaishyas to give protection to the cow. Why? Sometimes foolish Western people, they laugh. Oh, the Indians, they worship cow. They're so foolish. Ha ha ha. They worship an animal. Only if they knew how much beneficial cow is for the whole society. See? Namo Brahmanya, Devaya Go Brahmanya. Hitaya Chajagaditaya, Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. We pray to Krishna. You are the protector of the Brahmins and you are the protector of the cows. These two, if they're neglected, the whole society becomes hellish. Why? Because the cow, she gives milk. She gives milk. And the bull, he's supposed to toil the ground. Now we have tractors and all this machinery and so on and so on. So now we need gas for the tractors. So now we have to bomb Iraq. Right? So many millions of people are suffering because of a silly tractor. Right? So much benefit is a mother cow. So at least, Prabhupada says, at least don't kill the mother cow. If you want to take meat, you take some insignificant dog, cat, whatever you want to eat. But don't touch the mother cow. If you touch the mother cow, then rest assured, Krishna will not be very merciful. He will punish you. Yes. So this is the argument Arjuna is giving to Krishna. That now if I fight on your order, if I surrender unto your instruction, then what about my family? What about my family? Actually, he says, if I kill the soldiers on the other side, there'll be widows. There'll be widows. This is another poison in our so-called modern society. That it is mentioned, it is propagated that a woman, she can be independent. It is a great pride. Women, especially in the West, they take great pride. And now I'm independent. I don't need any husband, or the husband should serve me. That is foolishness. Yes, because it's the nature of woman to be subservient. That we cannot fight the nature. The more we try to fight the nature, the more the nature kicks. The more the nature kicks. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarasa ankara vimudatma kartamiti manati. So Arjuna says if the woman is unprotected, there will be prostitution. The rascal man will take advantage and they will create Varna Shankara, unwanted population. From Varna Shankara, there's so much disturbance in a society. Unwanted children. Imagine, a child is conceived by accident. It was an accident. Actually, you were not supposed to be here. Is it very nice? From the very beginning, the child can feel, I'm unwanted. I'm not supposed to be here. My parents, they made a mistake. I'm a mistake. See how horrible that must be for the child. But now the world is flooded with such children. And they simply create disturbance. See, if I am made by accident, then this world is also made by accident. Then the animal is made by accident. So I can kill it and I can eat it. Everything is made by accident. So now they have made these all kinds of theories. Evolution theory, it's all accident. Big Bang. This world was done, Big Bang. See, in the Vedas, so much sophisticated science. It's very elaborately explained. Lord Brahma, how creates through his meditation so many different thousands of species. How difficult it is. How elaborate description. How logical. How earth, water, air, fire, how they created from one another in succession. How there are different manus. How there's creation, destruction of the material universe. How there's spiritual world. So logical, so consistent, so nice. And that is accepted in mythology, Hinduism. You kick it out. This is religion. And instead, we accept science. And what is that science? Big Bang. That's the creation. Big Bang. No explanation. Big Bang. That's it. So Arjuna is asking, if these women, they become devoid of their husbands, they are all killed, their husbands are killed in a fight, they will create unwanted population, And these unwanted children, they will give up these ritualistic ceremonies. Just like, you offer to your father, you offer prasadam. This is actually mentioned here in the Bhagavad Gita, that the soul of the father, sometimes it happens that he goes to the hellish worlds. Due to sinful activities, he goes to the hellish worlds. But if the descendants, they offer prasadam to the forefather, he is immediately delivered. See, so much benefit in such a simple ceremony, and so much benefit in the worship of Krishna, Vishnu. It's mentioned. Prabhupada says the forefathers are worshipped by the method of worshipping Vishnu first. See, this prasadam we offer to Krishna, and that is given to your father. So then the father gets the benefit of Krishna prasadam. And even if he doesn't have a gross body, sometimes it happens that a very sinful person doesn't even acquire a gross body. He becomes a ghost. The ghost thing, this is not a fairy tale. Sometimes people say, I saw a ghost, and there was a ghost in an abandoned house. There was a person who committed suicide, and then something was moving there, and big sound, and people were scared, and so on. These things exist, actually. It is not a fairy tale. This is because people who are very sinful, they do not acquire a next body. They remain trapped in a subtle body, and they have all desires to take nice prasadam and this and that, but they cannot because they don't have a gross body. So much miserable existence. So even if it happens like that, this process of Vishnu worship, taking prasadam, offering prasadam, can deliver such a soul. How much benefit there is in Krishna consciousness. But Prabhupada also says that for someone who's in devotional line, these rituals are not required. They're not required. Simply by the worship of Krishna, all the pious activities are included. All the welfare activities are included. All the living entities are served. All the knowledge is achieved. So we should take up Krishna consciousness directly. If I can get all the benefits at once. See, you're looking for $1,000. You want to pay your bills. You're looking for $1,000. You're contemplating, only if I could win a lottery. So now I give you $1 million. You take it. Why are you insisting? No, I don't want $1 million. I want $1,000. Is that intelligence? Let me get $1 million, and then $1,000 is automatically included. So if I take up Krishna consciousness directly, then there is no need of anything else, any other rituals. Hare Krishna. No other rituals required. Simply you surrender to Krishna. So Lord Chaitanya made that surrender very easy in this age. He quotes the Brihad Naradiya Purana. He says, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasti, Eva Nasti, Eva Nasti, Eva Gatir, Anyata. What does it mean? What does it mean? What is Harinam? What is Harinam? Harinam is the holy name? Yeah? Harinam, Harinam, Harinam. Eva Kevalam. What is Eva? No. Eva Kevalam.
Only Harinam.
Only Harinam. That's right. Kalo Nasti. Eva Nasti. Eva Nasti. In a Kali Yuga. Now we're in a Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, forget meditation. What you can do meditation now? Mind cannot focus even on, hearing the Bhagavad Gita. What to speak of meditation? Right? So that is finished. Now you don't cheat yourself in a yoga studio downtown Montreal meditating. Don't cheat yourself and others. You take up this easy process, chanting. You chant. And automatically the mind is easy to control. You chant in kirtan, you chant your japa, or you don't chant in a regular way. You just sitting on a toilet, you chant Hare Krishna. Even that is beneficial. Lord Chaitanya says, no hard and fast rules. No hard and fast rules. There's no imposition. Because Lord Chaitanya understands. Manda sumanda matayo. Now in this age of Kali, people are very misfortunate. Very lazy in terms of self-realization. A very short lifespan. So many diseases, cancer, AIDS, you name it. So now the method, it's an emergency. It's emergency. You take it up. Don't waste your time. Just imagine. People waste so much time. They accept this Guruji, that Guruji, then they get cheated, and again, and again. So if you have the bona fide path, if you have the access, you take it up. Don't delay. Don't think, oh, next life. I will do next life. How horrible it is to go through another birth. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, if you study, the life of the infant in the womb is described. He's suffering so much. He's packed for 9 months. Imagine I put you in the garbage bag of these black garbage bags. I put you there for 9 months. How would you feel? You cannot move. You cannot breathe almost. So this is the baby. This is what the baby is going through. We should not be foolish. Next life, now let me enjoy. What enjoy? What enjoy? Then you have to pay for anything you enjoy. There's payment. There's payment. You have to pay. It's like you go to a store. If you just enjoy without paying, you're punished. You go to prison. See? So the life in the womb, this is a prison house. This is the prison. It's our sentence. What is the crime? That you have not taken Krishna consciousness seriously. You see? So we should take it up very seriously, and it is very easy. You chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and if you have time, please come and we'll give you prasadam. Give you prasadam. Or you yourself, you learn how to offer prasadam. You learn how to cook. Don't speculate. Don't speculate. Krishna is not so cheap that I'll make my own system. Just like the Mayavadis. I make my own way to God. And there's so many ways. They're all bona fide. No. No. Krishna is a person. Krishna is a person. He has likes and he has dislikes. So we have to serve him favorably, what he likes. And we have to avoid serving him unfavorably, what he doesn't like. Kamsa also. He was also Krishna conscious. Right? Kamsa, the big demon. He was always meditating, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Where's Krishna? Where's Krishna? When he's going to kill me. But that is not Krishna consciousness. That is not Krishna consciousness. We should not be like Kamsa, serving in a whimsical way. We should accept a bona fide spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada. What is the difficulty? Who can deny the spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada? He has fulfilled the prophecy of Lord Chaitanya, and he has given us all the instructions in his books. There is no question of being vague or anything unanswered. Everything is in his books. So you try to read these books. Don't keep them on your shelf simply for a show. Oh, I'm a big devotee. No. You take it up seriously. You study. This is your culture. This is not my culture. I'm from Slovakia. Well, what do I know? It's your culture. You take it up. And you teach this to the stubborn Westerners. They need this very much. Because without this knowledge, the whole world is destroyed. Is doomed. The Westerners, they have big facilities, big power, but no intelligence. No intelligence. Intelligence, how to eat, sleep, have sex life, and fight. Then even the animals, they have that kind of intelligence. Even a dog, he has intelligence. Right? Where's the bone? He knows. He knows his way. When we speak of intelligence, we mean spiritual intelligence. Who am I? Who is God? And how to serve God. So this is upon you. You have to preach this to the Westerners. This is the order of Lord Chaitanya. He says, anyone who is taking his birth in India, he should first of all make himself perfect, not be a fool and rascal. He should study, should accept a spiritual master, and then preach to others. Jare dako tarekao Krishna upadesh amara guru hanatara idesha. Lord Chaitanya says, you all become gurus. All become gurus. What? Should I sit on the Vyasasan like Jayapataka? Should I sit like that? And accept disciples to wash my feet and so on and so on? No! This is not what Lord Chaitanya is saying. This is not required. If you do that, you simply become a nonsense. What is required? That you tell everyone about Krishna. Everyone you meet people in your work, you tell them, Krishna. Sir, do you know who is God? You believe in God? So sometimes many people still believe in God. So they say, yes. So how does he look like? Can you tell me? What is the form of God? What is he doing in the spiritual world? And how can I love him? How can I love him? See, people say, I love God by serving humanity. What kind of love is that? I love you by serving someone else. No, you love directly Krishna. This is a direct service to Krishna, this chanting. It's like everyone wants to hear his name. If I say Nityananda, right, immediately, the attention. Everyone wants to hear his name. So similarly, where is this propensity coming from? Shamadiya sayataha. Everything is coming from Krishna. Also Krishna has this propensity to hear his name. So if we chant Krishna, 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 we're calling Krishna. Just imagine how powerful this method is. So simple. We call him Krishna. Don't call Krishna, Krishna, please wash my shoes. Give me this, give me money, give me all. No. Nothing. Nothing. Shunya.
Prabhu, can we hear a story about Krishna? We have lots of kids here today.
A story about Krishna.
Yeah, maybe it will influence. If you tell them, you say it so nicely, probably it will make them understand better about his childhood, or how he
About his childhood.
or how he came to.
Well, then you can maybe later do. I don't know now.
Yeah.
So this is the duty of especially people born in India. They should study this science very nicely and distribute to the Westerners. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namo Mishta Paraya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutari Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Guru Varma Sharma Nirvishisha Srimad Namaste Guru Karime.